the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
Extra point up and good by Second. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Play action now. Prescott eluding the pressure right.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. To throw is Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. And he's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans' 1A. In this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers, he makes a nice catch there.
That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Buying time to his left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, third and goal. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Brady's throw there complete.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 37 yards.
And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
21-3 is your score after one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt.
As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a play fake. Brady.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady.
This will be caught by Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get over.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, 20. They are not going to catch him. He's in. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Prescott on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady now to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Brady to throw. He's going deep for Brown. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Pollard again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And this is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10.
Brady going to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he loses the football a 2nd time, and the Buccaneers have it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Again, it's Brady. To Evans on the slant. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll go with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Hey, 56.
Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Succop for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of a national audience. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good